talking, niggas ain't getting no money. You niggas ain't doing no ballin'. Get your man.
Yes, sirski. Y'all already know we back with another one. Another reaction vlog. Yes, sir. How everybody doing today, man? I don't think I'll be asking y'all that, and I think that's rude, but I want to know, how's everybody doing? What y'all got going on? Where everybody watching from? Yeah, man. Tap in, let me know, man. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what's good. Today, Friday, June 6th. God damn, we flew through May fast. And y'all already know, it's a whole bunch of them. We gon' pick one of them. I think let me see. Y'all, some of these say watch. It wasn't me watching them. Sometimes I just be leaving the TV on. Like right now, the TV on in the background, and I don't know what it's playing, but sometimes shit just be playing on my YouTube. So if it say watch, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I didn't really.
What's going on today?
But let's get to this video.
Nothing really. No, nothing really. You're getting off.
During the flight, he pulled down his shorts and urinated in the aisle of the aircraft.
Imagine having to tell your girl that. Like, how do you even got a girl doing shit like that? First of all, pissing in the damn airplane. Imagine telling your girl that, bro. Yeah, I just got arrested because I peed in the damn airplane. I couldn't fucking hold it, and they told me to sit down, but I wasn't fucking listening. So I pissed all in that shit. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. She'd probably be dealing with worse shit than
An American Airlines flight from Chicago to Manchester, New Hampshire was
y'all kind of dry. We got a Capri Sun, not a water. It's not a water, but it is the same. It's gonna be used for the same purpose. So let's get it.
forced to make an emergency landing in Buffalo, New York, after a passenger got absolutely hammered drinking Jack and Cokes. He allegedly exposed himself and urinated on the plane's aisle.
That's the face of somebody that's excited to see us. Hi, how are you?
Wow.
Good, how are you? He's got the face right now. Okay.
He ready for his ass to go. Nigga, that's crazy as hell. They got this nigga sitting at the fucking front. Unless that was his seat. If that was already his seat, boy, he's one. I already know he's entitled. Just, he a piece of work. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's going on today? Nothing really. No, nothing really?
This nigga said nothing really. Nigga, nothing really, just pissing all over the plane.
You're getting off? Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Well, stand by all those police officers right there for me. Yeah, what's going on? We have no information.
Somebody.
The curtain closed. I was eating. I heard like a stream of water. So I'm thinking like, something coming down. I hear her say, "Excuse me," like really.
Oh, wow, okay.
She's peeing everywhere.
Wow.
The curtain closed. I was eating.
Wait,
I
she
heard
was
like
in
a
that
stream of
closet?
water. So I'm thinking like, you know, something coming down. I hear her say, "Excuse me," like really.
Oh, wow, okay.
Peeing everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, put him in handcuffs. Okay.
Get his ass.
Great. Can I have you send that to me?
He was paying up there. And the gentleman up here came and got me. When I came up here, he was already speaking. Okay. And he just was acting a little erratic, like he was trying to pull up the emergency light thing. What's your number? So,
Can you just airdrop it to me? Yep.
so yeah.
There you go.
Half hour ago?
About a half hour. He was shaking.
Has he been drinking?
Yeah, he was drunk.
Yeah, he been
Okay.
drinking.
I gave him a drink, but I hadn't even feel it. It was something.
No, he was screaming on.
Not on the plane though. No, not on the
In the time. In the time.
Okay.
If they would have told me that I would have haven't even searched the drink, I would have stopped.
No, I get that. Totally get that.
Get it?
Yes, I dig. I get the picture.
Started acting out, trying to rip things up.
Nah, that nigga mad as hell. I'll be mad too. You pulling your dick out and pissed on my
I asked them
bitch.
what happened, or they said,
I show you. You want to see what happened?
yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that's the thing now, bro. No matter where your ass do your foolishness at, somebody gonna see that shit. That's the fucking thing, bro. Somebody gonna see it. Multiple people gonna record it. Get used to it, bro. Y'all so foolish doing that shit. Like, why would you do that anyway? What's wrong with you, boy? It's a bathroom on the plane.
Watch your head getting in, man, alright?
Yeah.
Put low.
Pissed on
That's
yourself.
it. There you go. Alright.
You gonna pull your dick out. Pervert. Now your ass finna be a fucking whatever they call this shit. You finna be on the list, nigga. All off a couple minutes of drinking. Your ass couldn't control it. And now you finna be on the list for the rest of your life. This video finna be out forever, nigga. After you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure YouTube ain't going nowhere no time soon. This video gonna be out there, bro.
So do you know where you are right now, Neil?
Yeah, I'm in the Portland Airport police station right now.
So you're not in Portland. You're in Buffalo, New York.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew I was flying, and I don't know what did I do that was.
We're going to talk about that, but I just want you to be aware that the plane had to land, and you're in Buffalo, New York, and you're at the police station at the Buffalo airport.
Yeah. So what? Okay.
Nigga.
Where are you trying to go?
Manchester, New Hampshire.
From where?
From Portland, Oregon to Manchester, New Hampshire. Go see my family.
Okay, so you left Oregon this morning? Or last night?
Or last night, yeah.
Okay. And you're flying to New Hampshire?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't make it there.
So you better
No, I know.
You're in Buffalo, New York.
all night. Hold on, Oregon is on the other side of the map, right? If I'm not tripping. Hold on, bro. Oops. Yeah, bro. This nigga flew to the other side of the map. Nigga. Wow, you flew all them hours. And you want to do the foolishness at the end when you was supposed to be in New Hampshire, bro. They had to land that bitch right by New Hampshire. You're a goof.
Alright? Because there was an issue on the plane, which we're going to talk about. Okay, we have some questions for you.
Okay.
Before we ask you questions, we have to read you something. Okay?
Okay.
But before I read you that, I want to make sure you've been drinking.
Yeah. Some cocktails on the plane, yes.
Okay. So you're in Buffalo, New York. What day of the week is it?
Today is.
You don't even know what day it is.
I got off on.
Bro,
I
where have
really
you
woke
been,
up this
bro?
morning. I'm trying.
how about this? Do you know the month?
Yeah, we're in July.
All right. Any idea of the date?
3rd.
All right, good.
It is
good.
3rd.
Yep.
It is 3rd. Yes, 3rd July. I was supposed to get in 3rd July, get home to my family, and go to the lake.
Okay.
Nah, you don't need
I want you to be calm because I know you've had a couple beers,
Yeah.
right? I just want to make sure that you understand. So we're gonna have some questions about what happened on the airplane.
This
Yeah.
nigga
All
has
right.
more than beer.
So you started your flight in Oregon, and you're flying to New Hampshire.
Yes.
Okay. And you've had a couple. What were you drinking?
Jack and Coke.
Jack Daniels and a Coke.
When did you start drinking?
When I got on the plane, I had 3 exactly.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you normally drink alcohol?
Yes.
All right. And what happened on the plane?
I really could not tell you why this is going on right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you have any recollection
this
about
nigga
what
blacked
happened or
out.
why the plane had to land?
I remember getting on the flight,
How many
and
drinks
there was
did
a
you get,
gentleman
bro?
that was upset about he hit his head, and then he was upset the whole flight, and then that started that flight, the night flight, and then I got off and we landed on there.
Where did you lay over?
In Chicago?
So you flew from Oregon to Chicago,
Yes.
and then you laid
Nice,
over.
it was a
How long was your
multiple
layover?
place.
It was about 2 hours, then carried over to more. So
Okay. And when you laid over for 2 hours, were you drinking?
I had 3 cocktails, and then I waited, and then we got laid over more.
Okay.
I stayed in the gate and waited, and then
Were you drinking some more than that?
no,
Okay.
no. And I got on the plane, everything was fine. Got a cocktail on the flight, and then
Any drinks on the plane?
yeah, I got
What was that?
Jack Daniel.
That's what you like? The JDs?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jack Daniel and Coke. Or,
All right, fine. So you're flying from Chicago to your last leg you're going right into New Hampshire?
Mhm.
What airport do you know?
Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened there on the plane?
I couldn't. I didn't make any commotion. I don't think.
Okay. Did the flight staff come up to you at all?
No one came up to me. I didn't talk to anybody
Okay.
the whole time.
So this nigga was blacked out.
I
when he got on
didn't
the
talk to
plane.
any flight staff or anything from me to you guys right now.
Did they stop serving you alcohol at any point?
No,
Did they say anything to you?
no,
Okay.
nothing.
All right.
Wow.
That's why I'm so shocked at what's going on right now.
Well, I'm going to show you a picture. Do you recognize anyone in that picture?
Yeah. I mean,
Damn. I seen it in his face. I know he was embarrassed at that moment. He probably looked at that and was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what went through my head. Like, nigga, I know you fucking lying right now. I know this nigga lied. I know y'all made this picture up because this is not me, bro. Hell nah.
Okay. What are you doing?
yeah, I don't.
Can you tell me what the picture shows?
Pants down.
Yeah?
Yep.
What are you doing?
That's really fucked up, bro. If he was blacked out, liquor would do that, bro. And niggas be driving off that shit. I legit feel like this nigga don't even remember. Like, he's serious. I think he telling the truth. He don't remember that shit, bro.
Fucking the beam.
The beam?
The beam. Yep.
What are you doing?
That's what he call it.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you tell me what the picture shows?
Pants down.
Yeah?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Fucking the beam.
Did he say flicking the beam?
Yeah, it's not.
What the fuck is
So that's
flipping
why
the
we're
beam?
sitting here.
Flicking
Because
the
it looks like
beam.
you took your pants down and you had to go to the bathroom But you weren't in the
I didn't go to the bathroom anywhere in my city or anything like that. So I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, nigga. You damn.
Do you remember doing any of
You
that?
in the
I
aisle.
remember like standing up and doing that, but I didn't have any altercations with the.
Alright, bro. Now I'll take that shit back. Because now this nigga finna piss me off. What you mean you don't remember? Wait. Hold on, bro. What the fuck you mean you remember doing that shit now? But earlier you said you didn't talk to nobody or nothing the whole flight. So now all of a sudden you remember pissing? Nigga, your ass wasn't blacked out. I'll take that shit back, bro.
Staff or anything like that. So
Did they have to restrain you on the plane? Do you remember anything about that?
no,
Okay.
I didn't have. But
You recognize that urinating in the middle of the aisle is...
I don't think I was okay. Yeah, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You said you're flicking the bean?
That's what it looks like.
That nigga... Bro. That officer instigated the shit out of that. He said, you said you were flicking the bean? Boy, what is flicking the bean?
But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You said you're flicking the bean?
That's what it looks like. Is what.
Bro, where did they say that? Somebody tell me where is that actual saying, flicking the bean? Because I have never heard of that, bro, until today.
You said flicking the bean? So you weren't urinating, you were whatever?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yes, I wasn't. I was not. I went to the restroom and came back and that was it. I wasn't trying to.
So why did your pants come down?
Bro, y'all need to stop talking to these cops, bro. They are not there to help you, bro. They are there to help the case. Stop talking to the cops, bro. Oh my god.
I was trying to just get. I came back and that was it. I wasn't trying to.
So why did your pants come down?
I was trying to just get the last residue off. I have a bladder control problem.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you honestly. I have
Okay.
that. Yeah. So that's my issue, but I wasn't trying to do anything wrongful with that. I understand the picture, but
So there's other people on the plane, they were sitting next to you and across from you, and they saw that, children, women, all that type of stuff. Alright, so that's why the plane...
I'm sorry. This nigga said he was flicking the residue. Hold on, I gotta go. I'm sorry, bro.
that's what it looks like. Is what.
You said flicking the bean? So you weren't urinating, you were whatever?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, I wasn't. I was not. I went to the restroom and came back and that was it. I wasn't trying to.
So why did your pants come down?
I was trying to just get the last residue off. I have a bladder control problem. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I have that. Yeah. So that's my issue, but I wasn't trying to do anything wrongful with that. I understand the picture, but
So there's other people on the plane, they were sitting next to you and across from you, and they saw that, children, women, all that type of stuff. Alright, so that's why the plane had to land. The aircraft reports they had to restrain you. You became combative at some point.
I'm not an aggressive person at all.
I understand. You've been totally fine with
bro.
us. We appreciate that very much.
This nigga make me look like a damn asshole. So nigga, your ass knew everything. You talking about I don't remember shit. Nigga, how are you remembering now, bro? I'm confused. This nigga remembering now, bro. He making me piss. He pissing me off, bro.
Okay, so that's why we're here. Have you ever been arrested before?
No, sir.
Oh, you will be today.
So how many drinks total do you think you had?
4.
Alright. And no one said it?
Nigga, 4 drinks make you do that?
anything to you on the plane?
Nothing.
And you don't remember having to be restrained by anyone?
No.
All right. How did your pants get back up? Did you pull them up?
Yeah. I wasn't trying to do anything wrong with that situation, sir. It wasn't.
What do you mean by flicking the bean? You were trying to touch yourself?
I have a leaking problem, kind of.
Oh my god. What do you mean you have a leaking problem?
I'm embarrassed to say it, but
No, don't be embarrassed. We want to help you figure out what happened. Okay?
I have a leaking problem. I was trying to like flick it off, just like
Okay.
and it just
With your pants down in the middle of
came
the
down.
aisle.
So you're walking out of the bathroom, you shut the
Insane.
door, and then you turn, and then what drew your attention back to your penis?
I was just trying to. It was dripping, probably. I think
Why
maybe.
is he moving his hand?
Yeah,
like
it was
that?
dripping.
What
I
do you
just
mean
I
it's
didn't think I
dripping?
wasn't thinking about facing. Yeah, I have a leaking problem, kind of. I'm embarrassed to say it, but
No, don't be embarrassed. We want to help you figure out what happened. Okay?
I have a leaking
They
problem.
do not want to help you, bro.
I was trying to like flick it
Just
off,
get that straight.
just
That
like
is not their
Okay.
intention.
and it just came down.
So you're walking out of the bathroom, you shut the door, and then you turn, and then what drew your attention back to your penis?
I was just trying to. It was dripping, probably. I think maybe. Yeah, it was dripping. And I wasn't thinking about facing towards the public or anything like that.
And so you
That's crazy.
pulled your pants down. Do you remember how far you pulled them down?
No, I wasn't facing public. With my
No,
pants
no,
down.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we got
that's
that.
right. But
Yeah.
but you pulled your pants down after you, to use your words, and not right, after you flicked the bean.
Nah,
Your
bro.
attempt, as you say, to
First of all, he don't got nothing on that paper. Second of all, I thought this nigga was writing notes, but second of all, when the lady was telling the story, she said it sounded like it was dripping in the plane, and she came out the damn back. So what do you mean you flicked it and you was trying? Nah, bro. You were raining in that bitch, nigga.
clean it. You pulled your pants up, and then you sat down.
Yes, sir.
And then, as far as you're concerned, the flight carried on.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Did anyone approach you after that?
No, no one came up to me at all. That's why I'm so surprised about what's going on right now.
Okay.
I just came out of the bathroom. I went to bed like 4 times, and I just came out, and
When the police officers got on the plane, once it landed here,
I was in shock.
But today you were drinking
Jack Daniels.
Jack and Coke
Yes, on the plane.
on the plane,
Yeah,
and you said that this leg of the trip they served you how many?
3.
They served
Yeah,
you
three.
3. Okay.
3.
And then from your first leg of the trip, from
Yeah,
Portland to Chicago, how many
Oh.
did you have there on the plane
Oh,
itself?
that was our. Portugal, I had. Yeah, 3.
You had 3.
Yeah,
So from Portland to Chicago, you had 3. You stopped in Chicago. It was supposed to be a 2-hour layover. You had a couple.
but
This nigga's a professional bullshitter, bro. His story is all over the place. I can see it in his eyes, his eyes now. He does this for a living. He bullshits people like this, and he get a kick out of that shit, bro.
I haven't stopped in Chicago yet.
You actually did. Yeah, you stopped.
Well, I did, yes, but I didn't have I didn't drink it all.
Or
Right?
do you either that or he just lie a lot when he drunk, bro, and he really think he's slick. He
Okay, you said a minute ago you had 3.
Well, I had 3. Wait,
We're in Chicago now.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
know.
plane went from Portland to Chicago. It stopped.
Yes.
You had a layover.
Yeah. So going from Portland to Chicago, I just had a drink before I got on the flight.
Okay.
Went on
So
there.
after Portland Airport, you had a drink.
Yes.
On the flight from Portland to Chicago, you didn't have any. Is that accurate, or you had
Yes.
2?
No, I had 2 drinks from the flight there.
On the flight.
Mhm.
Okay. And then you land in Chicago, and it's
Yes.
a 2-hour layover, but it got
So
extended.
we
You
at
said 2
3
more.
right now.
Yeah, I got extended. No, it got extended like. Let's see. No,
Just roughly.
Yeah.
4 hours,
Probably
something like that. So you had
I had
2,
a
and then
drink,
you
I
went
had-
back and had 2 more.
Not 2. Then I stopped. I didn't have any.
Bro, I know this nigga haven't washed his hands the whole time since he been on the flight. Like, both flights, between the layovers before the flights, and he just sitting here rubbing his nose and smelling his fingers and shit, bro. This nigga's a nasty ass nigga, bro.
Yeah.
In the Chicago airport, you said you had 3.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm
Yes,
just
that's
asking.
fine. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And you said you had one more on the plane from Chicago to here.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the FBI has jurisdiction over crimes that occur when the aircraft is in flight.
Wow.
Because they have jurisdiction
Yeah.
on airspace. Okay. And because of what happened with you pulling your pants down and urinating and the aircraft was in the middle of flight, the FBI will have jurisdiction on that.
Can I call anyone right now?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Imagine going to the feds for pissing on an airplane, bro. That's a new level right there. I ain't ever heard of no shit like that. But just imagine you going to prison for that.
Would have you making a phone
The
call.
federal.
Put on speaker.
I'm gonna call my girlfriend.
Okay.
Right now. I'm getting
What prison would you even go
detained
to?
right now by the detectives on the airplane.
Hi. So my name's Detective Dewey. I'm with the NFTA Police here in Buffalo, New York. There was an incident on the aircraft during flight.
This nigga rubbing his nose and shit with his hands. Then he smelling the stink. Then he rubbing his nose on his shirt to get the stink off his nose, bro. I seen that shit. You ain't slick, nigga.
First off, he's had a lot to drink today. He's intoxicated, and during the flight, he pulled down his shorts and urinated in the aisle of the aircraft. So he exposed himself to a bunch of passengers. The plane had to be diverted during flight to Buffalo, New York because of this.
She's not even surprised.
He's currently at our police station at the Buffalo Airport.
She don't even sound surprised one bit.
He is in custody. He's going to be charged with exposure and urination on an aircraft.
I have no
Urination on
clue.
the aircraft
There
is
was
a
no
charge?
problems on the flight at all until tell him something. I don't want. I just don't want to tell my parents at all right now or anything.
Boy.
I will say, I'm his girlfriend, so I've lived with him for a couple years, and he's done, like, he's woken up half asleep, like, he's had some, like, not necessarily, like, kind of like sleepwalking type
Now she
things,
trying to.
and he has, like, gotten half awake, gone to the bathroom, like that before.
Okay.
So, I just want to let you know,
Okay.
that...
Full blown peed and stuff like that?
She trying to take
No,
up
yeah,
for
right.
her and make
So
up stories and shit
all right.
on the go.
Okay. When he did that, was there drinking involved in that incident?
If he did that, he should have got. That's something you go to the doctor for immediately, bro. Sleepwalking and pissing. I don't believe that. I think you just made that up. And your ass need to be arrested too for lying.
Yes, there was one time when we were in college.
Oh boy.
We had like to go funny or whatever, been home, and it happened like in the middle of the night when he was like half asleep. And I know when I got down to the airport last night, we're from Oregon, so we're like, he left at like midnight, he was already super tired. And so I don't know if he was like half asleep, had some drinks, and was like half asleep when that happened.
Okay.
She said all that shit.
So the previous times he's had, we'll call it accidents, if you will, there was alcohol involved?
Yes.
Okay. Was there ever an incident that he had an accident that there wasn't alcohol involved?
Maybe once.
She lying her ass off, bro.
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
Okay.
He does like some like slight bladder issues, so
I told him that already. Yeah.
yeah.
I read about that already.
I fly all the time.
You drink all the time on the flights?
I always have a drink, yeah, but
Neil, this is just me man to man talking.
yeah.
Sounds like alcohol is the common factor in these episodes with you having accidents.
Never
if you
had
will.
a problem. Just, yeah.
Sounds like-
you were saying, yeah.
So maybe if you were to remove the alcohol,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have problems. That's just an observation.
No, I get, yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
I'm not arguing anything you're saying.
Yeah.
I guarantee you going on some type of probation.
And again, you're a grown man. You're free to do whatever
no,
you want.
I get what you're saying.
Just an observation.
I haven't disagreed with you at all.
It's just something to think about. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not right for you. That's okay.
You're gonna have a lot of time.
The passenger was charged federally with indecent exposure.
That's what I was saying. That's what I expected. Not no damn. What kind of charges urinating on an aircraft? That don't even make sense at all. But yes, Sirski, we got this, man. I'll get y'all in the next video.
Please do not involve me. I can't make it, I'm not sorry. I'm trying to get a Rari. Yeah, my bitch look like a Barbie. And we will crash your party. Skirt, 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 skirt. I get the pack and I flip it. Shoot the 30 like her if you